Hi, this is Peter Stanley. Welcome to my channel. Today is August 4th, 2019, and this is my bi-weekly pepper grow update. Okay, we'll start out on the porch. This is my ghostly jalapeno. It is starting to produce quite a few peppers. The little birds that were in here have moved out, but it's looking good. And this is my, it's kind of an accidental Kinksta yellow. I think it was supposed to be Kinksta red, but these are a little unstable. But it's in the little restricted root system I made. Pretty cool peppers on there if you're turning right. And these are a bunch of my extras that I put into this 17-gallon wicking tote. These are still adjusting to the setup, so that's why they look a little wilty, but this is a peri-peri. And I think I have a second peri-peri there. Fish pepper, shishito crossed with Stavros, and this is a Kingstar white Thai. And this is a Cedrino. It's kind of a yellow cayenne type. And this over here is my Jay's Red Ghost Scorpion crossed with Moruga yellow pheno. Got this from Justin White. It's starting to produce some really cool looking pods here. I have the best lighting in this particular setup. It's really nice huge pods. This is the back side of my Butch T Scorpion in the 60-gallon pickle barrel. Got a lot of smaller pods. A few that have some really good shapes on them. Some turning ripe. You can see one in the middle there. This I thought was a Primo Cross of Carbonero, but actually I must have gotten my seeds mixed up. It's actually a Carbonero, which is still great because I love Carboneros. Tested it in heat and flavor and looks of Carbonero, so I think I just got my seeds mixed. This is the Kingstar Staracha Bonnet. 5-gallon container, wicking out of a 5-gallon container. Got a bunch on here turning ripe. Some pretty cool shapes on some of these. I got a bunch more there. And this is the Bigelokia in the 45-gallon trash can. And this is going crazy. Getting a lot of peppers on here. A lot of stuff turning ripe. I need to pick these down. Might make like a pepper mash or something with it. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I got a bunch of ripe peppers on here. Here's a better angle of the Butch T Scorpion pepper there. Yeah, again, I remember I mentioned this before, but this trunk split in the middle, and I put a zip tie, kind of pulling it together, and it's still alive, but the half that broke is struggling a little bit. The other half looks a lot better. There's a lot of better looking fruits on it. It's really good shapes on some of these. Some more back there. It's got quite a few. Some of them are on the smaller side, but producing quite a few peppers. Hope to do a review on one of these sometime soon. Okay, here's the drip system patch. These are have grown quite a bit since the last update. Starting to get a lot more ripe stuff too. This is my purple pumpkin with the non-pumpkin pheno, but I still really like it. There's a couple of ripe ones there. So they start out purple, then they turn really light colored like these here, and then they turn red. I tried one of these and they're really good. Good flavor on them. And this is my Leviathan Gnarly Scorpion. And it's really loaded down. And I've got some starting to turn. Actually, I think I've got one that's turned. Probably too dark under here. I can go ahead and pick it. Yeah, there we go. These are really hot. I did a live stream of one of these last year and really tore me up. Yeah, it's got a bunch of peppers on it. And this is my Reaper crossed with Moruga, and it has some turning as well. These are really hot also. And they're wicked hot. This is my Ahi Lemon Drop. Starting to get a lot more ripe fruit on it. And 7-Pot West. Peppers there, some starting to turn. getting a few some really cool shapes on these. Some nice size pods too. Star Rocket Hornet. Some nice peppers on there. There's one ripe. White Hot Lime. I got one ripe. That's really cool looking here. That's the best looking one I'd pick at. Yeah, it's got kind of a chartreuse mustard kind of color. Really nice size pod. This is from Justin White. I think he said originally it was from seed he had of a black bootless scorpion. So it got crossed, I guess, with something. He doesn't know what, but has been putting out these type pods. And they have a real like heavy lime scent, citrus flavor. Getting a bunch ripe on King Star Yellow Pumpkin. And this is the Lycium Oxide Scotch Bonnet Red. It's a little more elongated than usual, but flavor's pretty spot on. This is Ahi Tangerine. It's a Susan Garza cross. I don't have any ripe yet, but it got a lot of fruits on here. This Peri Peri plant, the larger one I've got, is starting to, some of these are starting to ripen. And this 7-pot Lucy has got some ripe, I believe, at least one ripe one. Yeah. It's hard to see it. I got a lot of peppers on there. And this Palmyra, got one really nice pepper on here. I'm going to try to use this in a sauce. I've got a bunch more blooms coming up, so I'm hoping I get another round of peppers on it. This is my Reaper plant. And it's loaded down. Got some nice, I got a truck here in the background. Got some nice looking peppers on here. The seeds I'm growing, I use this year for my Reaper plant came from Pucker Bud. Every once in a while I like to refresh my stock. There's my King Star White Tie, starting to really crank out some peppers. This is my Sweet Christmas. It's a Blue Christmas cross with Stavros. And my daddle plant is got quite a bit going on. I think I've got one down here starting to turn. I can see it, kind of see it way down in there. And it's got quite a few on it. My in-ground peppers are looking good. These are kind of extras. This is another King Star Yellow Pumpkin. This is a 7-pot West. Yeah, I've got some really nice peppers on there. I think some's turning right. Then I've got another Reaper cross with Moruga here. I don't know if I have any. Yeah, I've got some peppers there. And this is a Pimente de Espelette, and it's got some more fruits popping up. This is a volunteer tomato that I moved over here. Doing well. It's another purple pumpkin, the same kind of pod shapes as the other one. And this is another Peri Peri. It's from Chili Chump Seeds. He sent me. And it's got the most ripe fruit on the Peri Peris right there. This King Star Lemon Starburst, Criolla de Cocina, Lycium Oxide Scotch Bonnet, another daddle, and another Susan Garza Ahi Tangerine. And here's my other row. I kind of got sidetracked with some other row of drip plants. King Star Lemon Starburst. A few more back in here turning. 7-pot Peach is finally starting to produce. And last year it put some really wicked pods out. This is my Bunda Majok Red. This one is got a lot of these have a little tail on them. Let's see down there. I'm like 100% convinced, unless it's just a different strain of Bunda Majok than the yellow one that I've had, which is more of a habanero type. These have to be either just a different strain of pepper or maybe a Bunda Majok yellow that's crossed with the 7-pot, because they have a 7-pot flavor and they are extremely hot. So I suspect that it's a cross, and you can see these all have like a little tail on them. We'll probably keep these going here. And they're really, really hot. This is Chenzo. And I got a few down in there turning ripe. It's a Blue Christmas. One of these turning. This is looking good. Another Pimenta Espelette. This is my Mellow Brown, I know Lightning Mustard Hab cross. Not turned ripe yet, but I got a bunch of peppers. This is a Chocolate Bootla SM. This is a Steve McLaurin strain. This is what I mentioned in the last video, but this is what the Chocolate Plague hot sauce is made from. And the seeds for this came from Pucker Butt also, but it's a Steve McLaurin cross of Chocolate Bootla. And this is the White Hot Pepper Scotch Bonnet 2. Got some peppers on there. And this is my Chichito crossed with Stavros. This is my Trinidad Scorpions. These are really, really hot. Chichito plant. I usually don't let them stay on here long enough to turn ripe, so I'll cook them up while they're green, but just haven't gotten those yet. And I got some really nice peppers on this Criolla de Cocina. This is a Nicaraguan pepper. Pods are very sweet and mild flavored, great for cooking. And this is the Scotch Lycium Oxide Scotch Bonnet Mustard. Got a really nice cluster of peppers under here. This is my fish pepper. It's getting very loaded down. Here's some of the leaf variegations. This one doesn't have a whole lot of it, but it does have some. And it's got a lot of peppers. And this is my Korean pepper, gochujang plant. I use these a lot for sauce bases, flavor blends. Yeah, so that's my update. I'll put another one up in 2 weeks. Getting close to time to start harvesting a lot of these. Getting a lot starting to turn ripe. So anyway, hope y'all like that. I'll post another update in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.